Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Back to Basics. In today's video, I'm showing you how to make traditional English muffin. English muffin is a type of bread that you cook in a frying pan, which is also ideal for a grid down scenario. So without further ado, let's proceed with the recipe. So guys, for this recipe, we'll require 3.5 cups of all-purpose or plain flour. We'll need 1 cup of warm milk, half a cup of warm water, 1 sachet of yeast, which is approximately 7 grams, 1 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. And at the end as well, we'll require some either semolina or some cornmeal flour for dusting our muffins. So without further ado guys, let's proceed with cooking them. So I'm going to be using my processor again with the dough hook attachment. For anybody who's wondering, this is the Kenwood Chef. They do many things and I strongly recommend it. Not sponsored. So let's go with our flour. Right, so I said 3.5 cups. Okay, this is a half a cup measure. So I need to have 6 of them. Okay, so 6 and we need a half. Okay. It's very similar to a pizza dough as well. Right, so I'm going to now add on our salt. Sugar, in fact, sorry. Let me get this out of the way. Now I've got some salt. We're going to add on our yeast. Okay, and now we're going to add on our wet ingredients. So warm water and warm milk. And we're now going to mix it all together. So guys, the dough is now ready. So after 7 minutes, okay, it will be slightly runnier than your normal pizza dough or bread dough, but very, very close. So all we're going to do, just get it off the hook. Take the hook off. Just combine the dough a little bit together. It is very, very thick and gluggy and heavy. That's how this feels when you move this about. So roughly shape this into a bowl, not that it matters. Okay, put the lid on and let it rest for about hour to hour and a half until it's doubled in size. So here we are, 1 hour later, and our dough is more than doubled in size. Very, very good. Very happy with that. So next thing, right? I've got my non-stick sheet here. I'm going to put some flour and we're going to get this dough out. A bit of flour on. There you go. It's something special about working with the dough. Here we go. Ooh. Last bit. Here we go. So now we're just going to knead this a little bit because it's still a little bit sticky, but we need to be able to work with that. Add on more flour if you do feel it's really, really sticking to the thing. Right, okay. Okay, so that's nice. Right, so this is pretty much now similar to the bread dough, just a bit softer, pretty much more like a pizza dough. Right, okay. Next thing, I've got a tray and I've got our semolina flour. So I'm going to sprinkle this on the tray. Let's do it that way. Because traditionally they are coated. Just gives the extra texture and stops them burning when you cook them on the pan. Okay, so that's ready. So next thing, we're going to be rolling this dough out to approximately 1/2 inch. You don't have to roll the dough, right? You can just portion up the dough into little bowls, depending how many you want and what size, and then flatten them with a cup. That would also work. Or you can roll it. It is a bit more time consuming, guys, to roll this and then use a cookie cutter. But again, it's a personal choice. Okay. Okay. Right. So I think we're pretty much there. So I'm using a 4-inch, okay, because I want to use them to put filling inside later on. So the idea is we'll cut them into little circles and then we'll put them in our tray. Don't worry if they get misshapen a little bit when you handle them. It's absolutely normal. And now what you got left, just mix it in together. Roll this out again. And we do 2 more. Okay, and I've got 1 left. I'll deal with that one later. I've got tray for 6, space for 6 to proof, so that's fine. Right, so next thing, right, this is what they are. Not perfect, but that's A-okay. Again, semolina on top. Don't be shy. Okay, and now cover them up with the warm, with a wet towel or cling film, and then put them in one place for another half an hour to an hour. So we are ready. Look at that. Okay, perfectly risen. So next thing, let's go and cook them. So get yourself a frying pan and put it on a medium heat. Spray some oil, or you can use butter if you like. And now gently transfer your muffins into the pan. Be very careful, they are very delicate. I'm just going to cook 4, not to crowd them in. And now let's put the lid on to keep the moisture and help them rise. And cook them for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so one side should be done. So let's now just turn it down for a second and gently, gently turn them on the other side. Here we are, look at that. Very gently. Here we go. And now put the lid on and another 5 to 7 minutes. So our muffins are now should be ready. So just take yourself a skewer, insert it inside a muffin, just to make sure it does come out clean. Turn it off the heat. Let's put them on a plate. Let them cool down for a minute and we'll cut one open. So they're now slightly cooled down, so let's get one and have a look. Look at that. Exactly what they should sound like. Bearing in mind, they're designed to be toasted after as well. Look at that. Exactly how the recipe is intended. Absolutely beautiful. So guys, there we are. Look, they are absolutely beautiful. As to enjoying them, you can just put a little bit of butter whilst they're still warm. You can toast them and enjoy them with butter and jam, or absolute my favorite is toast them a little bit and then have them with bacon and egg. It's absolutely perfect. So I do hope, guys, you have enjoyed this recipe. I think this one is quite a good one to have behind your belt, just in case of an emergency, because this is the bread, technically, that you can bake on the frying pan. Of course, alternatively, if we have to resort to cooking outside, providing you can control the flames, you can also cook that bread in the emergency. So anyway, guys, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you do enjoy this video and my other Back to Basics, please, please, please don't forget, thumbs the videos up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.